everybody, what's up? Today it is time for my June book haul and I have purchased 16 books. I know, that's a lot, but I do have a few excuses. One is like a late birthday present, and a couple of these my father was just exceedingly generous and decided to give me a little extra cash to, you know, play around with, so I bought a few books. The first thing I bought this month was A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness, and holy crappy-ola. We have been over this because I said it in my review, because I have a review up for this one. Go check that one out. I'm gonna film my wrap up later today, and clearly this will be in it. But this is about a boy whose mother is dying of cancer. And I see footsteps outside my room. Asa? Should I keep going? I'm gonna keep going. Ace is my little brother. Anyways, so this is about a little boy whose mother, well, little, he's like 12 or 13. His mother's dying of cancer, and then there's this monster that comes to him in the nighttime in like tree form. And he tells him stories about how to deal with the loss of his mother and things like that. It's very good. That's all I know how to say, is it is exceedingly good. Dropped it. This next one I bought on the same trip is A Little Something Different by Sandy Hall, and I also have a review up for this one. This is about two kids who are in college, and it's a boy and a girl, and everybody sees that they should be together. You know, baristas at Starbucks, and waiters, and their professors, and all their friends, and squirrels and benches think they should be together. It's a really cutesy love story. Plus it has a really pretty cover. I really like this cover. So, yeah, that book. Alrighty. The next thing I bought, I got two things. I went to one of my local thrift bookstores, and the first thing I saw was The Clockwork Scarab by, oh boy, Colleen Gleason. And I bought this because I've heard really cool things. I think Reagan was talking about this from Peruse Project. I'm pretty sure that's where I heard it. I really like the cover. I don't know what this is about. I wouldn't be able to give you a synopsis. Let me see. I know that the series is called Stalker and Holmes, so is it like maybe spies? Okay. In 1889, London young women are turning up dead, and Evelyn Stoker, relative of Bram and Mina Holmes, niece of Sherlock, are summoned to investigate the clue of the not-so-ancient Egyptian scarabs, but where does the time traveler fit in? So it sounds really, really cool. I'm really excited to read this one. So that's gonna be good. Then this next one that I also got in that trip is Delirium by Lauren Oliver, and I've just posted a review for this one, so you can go check that out. This is about a dystopian society where love is considered a disease. It's called like Amor Deliriosa or something like that. And you have to get like injected when you're like 18 so that you don't catch the disease of like falling in love or something. But our main character does fall in love, as you can imagine, and it was excellent. Very, very good. I know this is quite an old series and I'm pretty late on it, but just in case you haven't heard of it, I do recommend this one, and you can go check out my review on that. So then I went to another one of our used bookstores, and when I saw this, I was so excited. It's Something Like Hope by Sean Goodman. And I had seen this in my school library and liked the cover. I thought it looked really intriguing. Then I looked it up on Goodreads and thought it sounded so cool. It's about this girl who's like, what, 15 or 16 or something like that. She's in her teens. And she's had a really hard life. Like she's in juvenile detention or something like that. And she, has had a baby, and she's, you know, just had it really, really hard, and then she like makes really close friends with her counselor or something like that. I know it's something about like social problems and other problems that she's having to overcome, and it sounds just really touching. It's also really short. I'm going to be reading this for Whitney's Cramathon. If you haven't seen that video, go over to Whitney Novels and look at her Cramathon for summer. So I'm definitely going to be reading this, and it sounds really cool. And then while I was there, I saw this and I started panicking. I was so excited. And it is The Day Before by Lisa Schroeder, in perfect condition, and it was like $3 or $5 or something like that. Oh my gosh, I was so happy, because you guys know that I really like Lisa Schroeder. Thanks to Whitney, she told me to read some of them, and this was the only one in verse that I hadn't read yet. and I really, really liked it. This is about a girl who is just having a really hard time in life, so she decides for one day she's just gonna go away, just go to the beach and spend some time with herself and some music, and then she meets a guy and she spends the day with him, and it's just, you know, it's like a little romance. But it's written in verse and it's so beautiful, and Lisa Schroeder is just incredible. She's amazing. She really, really is. And then this next one, there's a little story behind. One of my best friends, Chase, he was out of town during my birthday and he forgot. And so then at the beginning of this month, he was like, hey, what's your birthday? I want to look up your zodiac sign. And I was like, April 4th, I'm an Aries. And he was like, oh my gosh, I missed your birthday. And I was like, I don't care. And he lost his mind. He felt so bad. So he decided to take me like on a surprise party. Like we went skating, and then of course we went to Barnes & Noble, and he wanted to buy me a book as a present. Well, one of the thing I wanted was a box set that was $40, and I was like, you are not buying that. You are not going to spend $40. So we decided to split it. So I paid 20 and he paid 20. Oh boy. And that is the Giver Quartet and the new covers, because you guys know my thing with the Giver, and that has the Giver, duh, Gathering Blue, Messenger, and Sun, all by Lois Lowry. Beautiful. I just love these new copies. And then there was a map in the box set, which is somewhere. I don't know though. It'll be up on my wall soon. But I love these, and I have reviews for all of these books if you'd like to go check those out. Some of them better reviews, I personally think. Now this next thing I have not even put on my shelf. I have it on display on top of my dresser because it is now the prettiest book I own. And it is Dracula by Bram Stoker. Can we take a moment? Okay. It is the prettiest book I own, and it was $6.98. $6 and new condition. It was at Barnes & Noble. Ah, look how pretty it is. Yes, I'm loving this a lot. And I honestly couldn't tell you much about what it's about, but Dracula, he's a vampire, if you weren't aware. There's that. Now, these next things, I all got in separate trips, but I decided to just go ahead and do this anyway. These are pocketbook editions of, I can't read it backwards, Pocketbook of Poetry, Robert Frost selected poems, and Irish fairy and folk tales. I thought these were the most beautiful covers, and they were really cheap. They were like $6 at Barnes & Noble, and these are beautiful, and I love poetry and stories and short stories like this, so I just bought them. I think they're absolutely beautiful. Then last night, my dad surprised me, and he said, you want to go to Barnes & Noble? And I was like, okay. And I bought the sequel to Delirium, Pandemonium by Lauren Oliver, so I'm going to start this after what I'm reading right now. And then the last thing I bought, I just came home from I was at 2nd and Charles, our new and used bookstore, and I got Dear America, The Diary of Deliverance Tremblay, Witness to the Salem Witch Trials by Lisa Rowe Frostino. And you guys know that I love the Dear America novels. They're just really cute. Well, not even cute, they're just really accurate, good representations of time periods in history. So I grabbed it. It was like $4. So those were all the books I got this month. Tell me down below what you got, if you liked any of these, if you read them. Go check out some of those reviews that I mentioned. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.